Good morning, students. Today I am going to cover a very important concept from irrigation topic, that is water requirements of crops. In this topic we will be covering the basic terms as well as duty and delta and the relationship between duty and delta. So what is water requirement of crops? It is the quantity and the way in which we supply water to the crops. Okay, the different crops may require different quantity of water, but at the same time two crops may require same amount of water. For example, we can see rice and sugarcane both require nearly 120 centimeters of water for their growth. At the same time, the same crop may vary the water requirement. How it is possible? You can see if the rice is grown in Odisha as well as at the in the Bhopal, we can see the quantity may vary. So before going in details, the duty and delta and the relationship, we will be covering some basic terms like crop period and base period. For learning these concepts, I will be drawing a figure. Here you can see the seed has been sown, and this is the first irrigation before sowing of the seed. Okay, so this is known as paleo irrigation. Why we provide water before the sowing of the seed? To loosening the soil, and after the sowing of the seed we provide water. The first irrigation after the sowing is known as core watering, and then we frequently provide irrigations at regular interval, and this interval is known as frequency of irrigation. So this gap is known as frequency of irrigation, and it is also known as rotation period. So now this is the last watering and this is the harvesting of the crops. So here we have harvested the crop. So the crop period is the period between sowing of the seed to the harvesting. This is known as crop period. Okay. So the period between sowing of the seed till the harvesting of the seed is known as crop period. And the period between the first irrigations and the last irrigation, so here this we can see that the period between first irrigation to the last irrigation is known as base period. Okay, so generally we take, for the calculation point of view, the crop period and base period as equivalent, although it is not equal, but for the calculation point of view we take the values as equal, and the unit we use for the calculation or for the period is in days, number of days. So now delta and duty. Delta we represent it as the triangle and duty in capital D. So what is delta? It is the total quantity of water. Total quantity of water we provide throughout the base period for the production of the crops. Okay, it is generally calculated in terms of meter. The unit is in meter, and duty it is denoted as D, and it is what is duty? It is the number of hectares of land irrigated when we supply 1 meter cube per second of water throughout the base period. So three terms are very important here. You can see number of hectares, 1 meter cube per second, and base period. So what is duty? It is the number of hectares of land we have irrigated if we supply 1 meter cube per second of water throughout its base period. It is also represented by D by area upon discharge. So area we generally calculate in the terms of hectare and discharge in terms of meter cube per second, or we can say cubic. So the unit of the duty will be hectare per cubic. Okay, now we will be going through the relationship between the duty and delta. So how it will be calculated on the very basic principle. The total water supplied throughout the base period will be equal to the total water applied in the field. So here water supplied, or we can say the volume of water supplied here, okay, will be equal to volume of water applied in the field. So what are the volume of water we have supplied? Volume of water we have supplied, discharge is maintained 1 meter cube per second throughout the base period. So what will be the volume? Volume will be 1 meter cube per second. This is the discharge we are providing, 1 meter cube per second, into the number of days, the time. So B days. So here this is the unit in second, okay, and this is in B days. So we will be converting days into second by, we know in a one day there are 24 hours, and in 1 hour 60 minutes and 60 seconds. Similarly, the volume of applied water. So volume of water applied in the field is the area of the field into the depth of the water we have supplied. Okay, depth of the water we have supplied in the field. So we know the depth of the water, that is in delta, that is in the meter, and the area of the cross sectional area of the field is duty D hectare. So D hectare, we know D hectare we can convert into meter square, because this is the unit in meter cube. Similarly, we have to convert it into meter cube. So D into, in 1 hectare we know there is 10 to the power 4 meter square. So D into 10 to the power 4. So this is also in meter cube. So we can see the LHS and RHS both the unit are same. So we can equate the equations by multiplying these values. We get 84600 into B. Okay, we can see this is the multiplication, 60 into 60 into 24. This is 84600, and B is the base period in number of days. Okay, and this is the, you can see D delta into D into 10 to the power 4. So now we can calculate any values. If we are given two quantities, we can easily calculate the third quantity. So we can say here, if we calculate delta, it will become 84600 upon 10 to the power 4. You can see here 10 to the power 4 and into D, and here it is B. So this will be B. Now we can see here the relations will be delta equal to 8.46 B upon D. So this is the very important relationship between duty and delta. We can calculate various quantities based on the given quantities. If we have given two quantities, we can easily calculate the third and the unknown quantities. This is a very important relationship for all the competitive exams as well as for the university exams. So we must remember this formula. At the same time, how we have derived this equation, we can also learn this concept. Very easy to learn. Basically, we have used the volume supplied equal to volume applied. Using this formula, we can calculate the solutions. So in the next class, we will be covering various numericals on this based relationship. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you very much.